Hello everyone and welcome back to my Let's Play series, yet another with episode number 10. My name is Ghonn. So we kind of have a small anniversary episode here, and after our first steps doing a live stream last episode, actually doing a episode again actually feels quite strange, but I was happy to conduct the live stream, and if you followed it along, thanks a lot for that one. I think it was a really great experience and I definitely will do it again in the future. Since in the last live stream, I think it was quite clear that we now have a really big supply of a lot of stones. I want to actually use those stones and utilize them in our future build, but I will not try to use them as the regular stone like they are. I want to use them as smooth stone, and to actually get smooth stone we will need to cook the regular stones, and since cooking them takes quite a lot of time, or especially with our dump smelter, which is this system here, I will build a automatic super smelter in this episode. Not the most advanced design, so nothing like an automated redstone contraption in the background, just a short little rail contraption, if you want to tell it like that. And also I will build this super smelter in this area in the back here. So let me simply go to sleep and we see us on the building site in a few seconds. So back at the building site here, I have prepared a few items. So I have blocks of iron here, as long as chests to make hoppers, which we will definitely use a lot of. I have normal stone, regular stone, just as a temporary building block, since I plan to remodel it later on. And then we will also need wood to build actually some rails, and gold ingot and redstone dust to build our powered rails. So firstly we will need a crafting table so that we can actually build our stuff here. And then for the building itself, it's quite important to know that we will need an upper level and a lower level. On the upper level we will operate the super smelter, and on the lower level actually the magic happens where we will smelt all the things. So first thing I am building here is a small little item drop-off station, which will not be too fancy. One for coal and one for the actual items which we are going to smelt. Then we will actually need a lot of furnaces. So this one is 16. I think we will need quite some more. Just dropping off a little bit of our furnaces. I think 40 should be sufficient for our needs currently. So I will just space it out a little. And then what I want to do is make a nice little U shape that we actually can also see the smelter in operation from the inside. And I think I'm quite satisfied with this. Also, I'm not following any basic tutorial. So what you see here currently is the hands-on development of my super smelter system, which should not be too difficult to be honest. I think I'm going to expand it a little bit further downwards, since I really want to make sure that the actual system will run quite smoothly and fastly in the end. It will not be a perfect system, so most likely it will not have an ideal distribution of items, but actually I do not worry about that too much, since I'm quite happy if it just works the way I would like to have it. And yeah, building a line in the back here. And with this I think we have quite a lot and quite a sufficient amount of furnaces to actually run with. Now we need actually hoppers, and with hoppers I mean really a huge load of hoppers. So let's see how many we could get out of it. 27 currently, since we only have 27 boxes left. I think we also will need more boxes in the long run. And now I need to think about where I would like to have my dropout system. So where will we place it? I think I'm going to place our collection system for our items right here. And then letting the hoppers go into the chest from the one side. Also I could think about adding another one in there. So we have 3 and 3. Yeah, this should be good. And yes, we need more hoppers, unfortunately. We need way more hoppers. So let me just quickly grab some more wood. And this should be, yeah, definitely need to do something about my crafting tables in here as well, since it's rather disturbing having to look at the ceiling every time. But yes, the overall super smelter so far, at least in my opinion, looks quite nice. So just need to be a little bit careful that we actually I think we need to farm more iron. The iron which we just got so far will not be sufficient for the super smelter, unfortunately. Perhaps we overshot it a little bit from the size, but as you know, we can always craft ourselves a little bit more. So we'll just go in here with the first few, and I think, yes, definitely I will definitely need to gather some more iron. So let me just drop down in the mine and we see us once I have more iron collected. A mere probably 2 hours later, I gathered some more iron, and also I need to spawn mob proof my complete base here a little bit more, because those mobs really keep annoying me, unfortunately. But that's just how it is, right? So now completing the feeding system for the furnaces. So each furnace needs an entrance for fuel, which comes from the side, and then an entrance for the material which needs to get cooked, which comes in from the top. So I need more chests, since I'm already out of chests again, and then more hoppers, and hopefully those are now enough. So with this, we have all of them from the side and all of them from the back. Great. I don't want to use the andesite, I want to use the normal stone, which I should have enough here, yes. Great. And now the idea is that we will have minecarts running alongside of these hopper lines, and the one will start run on the lower side. This is the one which provides the fuel, and the other one will run on the upper side, which will then be the ingredients. And therefore we will now need to make a little, a little drop-off system. And therefore I think if I I think I need to relocate these chests here, since they are a little bit in the way. And we need one on each side where actually those can also return. So just let me think about, because redstone contraptions are not that easy. I actually need to have them run one block further. And now I need my lines, my rails. So 32 should be enough for the top side, but not for the bottom side. We need more for the bottom side as well. But I am afraid I even now do need more iron. So let me just quickly cut back until I have more iron again. I got a little bit more than a stack of more iron ingots, and gathering all the iron is a little bit tedious, but hopefully we will not need to gather too much more. What I will also need are 2 levers. Perhaps we will need, I need 2 there, 2 here, 2 there, 1 there. Let's take around 6 levers, those should be enough at least. We currently have 32 normal rails. I think those will not be sufficient enough. Those will be sufficient, oh my god. Now I made way too much. Okay, but that's actually not too bad. And we need a few powered rails. We can use the rails later on, so having too much of them is not too big of a deal. So now I need to think about where I'm going to put the powered lines. And actually it's not necessary that you put down that much. I'm always going a little bit over the top when it comes down to redstone things, since I always fear that it will never be enough. Okay, so with this we can have our fuel unloaded system there and the other one here. And we actually also need this other side to come around. So what the idea now here is to quickly go to sleep. What I just wanted to say is, what the idea now is that if we place a minecart on top of the rails, they will bump into the walls once they have the powered lines here, and therefore they will return and drive back again. And therefore we have the minecarts driving in an infinity loop up here, as long as we have the both sides powered. And actually by removing the power source, so to say, removing the actual lever which powers the lines, we can then stop the minecart afterwards again, and therefore make sure that it's only running when we want it to. And in all other cases the minecart will stop, wait for us until we switch it off. But that's just the basic idea here. Then for the loading system, I will basically build both sides very much similar. So both of the sides will come up to here, so that I actually do not need to worry about it too much. And on this side here, I'm actually having a hopper going into that side. And on this side here, I'm going to have the hopper going into the other side. So with this, I make sure that only the side I want to really triggers the block I want to. Same for this here. And then we need more rails down there. So with this, we actually need a little bit more iron ingots to build our to build ourselves 2 minecarts. And I think I have some, yeah, cooking in here. And once we have the minecarts, we can actually already look at it, whether the central idea is working the way we would like to have it. So I can actually just now craft already the minecarts with chests. And then one will stay here, one will stay here. And now the one thing I only need to do is for this side, if I power this block, then this minecart will go. And I will do the same on this side. And I also need to do the same for the other block besides it. And for the other block besides it, actually do it in a way that I can make sure to switch it off and on. So probably we'll change this lever to the outside. And same for this one here. I will place it here and switch the lever here. I actually had to remodel the insides a little bit after I have finished the outside of the super smelter. So I have actually gone with a small castle style, nothing really too pretty and also nothing too exciting. But just that you know what's actually happening now on the inside. So the super smelter on the bottom basically looks quite the same. I have put the floor in it so that actually it's a little bit nicer to look at it. And I have brought both of the item drop-off systems to the right hand side, or better to say item loading systems. So for the bottom one we have the coal, and the top one is providing the items which we want to smelt. And to feed it a little bit more efficiently, since I'm going to be in the mine a lot, I actually made a Shulker Box Drop-Off system where I can place all my full Shulker boxes and they will be loaded automatically into these two chests down here. And from this here, as you can see, those are currently stacked with normal stone. Those actually will then be collected by this hopper minecart. So this is the biggest change I have made, since the hopper minecarts actually will collect the resources from the boxes a lot faster than the chest minecart. And now if I just shortly fill this hopper minecart here at the bottom and switch this lever, actually both of the minecarts will start driving around. And as you can see, all the furnaces will start lighting up. And due to the fact how I've placed the hoppers below it, the items from the furnaces will get distributed evenly into these two chests here, which are already full at the moment. As you can see, I have quite some iron in here. Iron is always great to have, and I need to empty those. So one next thing I probably will be doing is create another double chest system below this, so that I have actually two double chests right in front of them where these chests will feed into, since I probably will not maintain being very efficient clearing out these boxes in the long run. Also, one thing I have done here is made a short little hallway around the hoppers here at the bottom, because from time to time it could be, for example, like this one here, that some items actually get dropped into the small system mostly when you are building something, and therefore I want to make sure that I'm actually able to access these hoppers here from the back, which actually provide the fuel source, since if you have something in there which cannot burn, it will just simply remain in there and fully load your hopper at some point, and therefore let the super smelter stopped working. So now the actual target for this episode is already finished, and I actually want to show you what I'm currently working on for the next stream, which I most likely will be conducting on Friday. So if it's already Friday this week or some week after, then I'm very sorry and I hope you did not miss the stream. If you joined the stream, then thanks so much already for joining in. So you probably did not miss this one here. For the next stream, I actually want to get rich, and therefore I have piled up all the resources which we gathered in the last stream, and also a little bit of items I was able to get myself in the meantime. And actually, at least for this block of coal here, this is actually an 8x8 pillar. So on each layer you have one full stack of coal ore. So that's actually quite some coal. Unfortunately for the diamonds, we have not that great of a supply currently. Redstone is also quite good. So what I plan to do in the next live stream is I actually am currently cutting down alongside of our, not perimeter, but of our mine here. So that I will, and as you can see here, I'm currently standing on Y level 11. I will do a very huge mining session where I will clear out the complete 3 bottom layers of our mega base here, and therefore we will have a look into it, how big actually the pile up here will grow, and then we will harvest it down with how do you say it? Just getting rid of this. I can't think and kill zombies at the same time. Sorry for that. With an efficiency 5 pickaxe to be fast, and also with an fortune 3 pickaxe, so that we actually can make sure to get the most out of this. Also, little showcase from the hole which we dug last episode. I have expanded it a little, but not fully to the ground, and therefore this one also will need a lot more digging, to be honest. So I think it will be quite interesting once we have cut through at Y level 11 to see how actually the small cut I have done outside of the mega base will look like in the long run, and therefore I'm quite happy that I can conduct this one on Friday. Also, for every one of you who watched last episode, I must say I'm quite sorry. The next episode probably will not be as funny as the last one, since I've got myself some feather falling boots. As if you probably have seen the last episode, I died like, I don't know, 3 or 4 times from basically being silly and falling down into some weird holes, like the one we have there in our bag, this one. And so that this will not happen for the next stream again, I made sure that I actually have a good supply of respective gear, which actually helps me to protect me against the one thing which kills me the most, which is falling down into some hole. So with this, I think that's all we have time for today. So thank you very much everyone for joining in, and I hope you liked the build of the super smelter. It was not too much of a tutorial, more like a follow along how I developed it myself. So yeah, I have nothing more to say for today's episode, and thanks for watching. Please leave a like and a comment if you haven't yet, and also if you are not yet, consider subscribing so that you don't miss out on the next stream, which we are going to conduct on Friday. I think I said that now like 12 times or something like that. So either way, have a great day and see you soon. Bye. Okay, now for real. See you.